Hello, this is Liz, and I'm here just to do a kind of quick reading. As always, if it resonates with you, then take it with you. I think these cards that I pulled, I feel like there's two people. It feels like two different stories, like two separate readings in a sense. So I will be reading from the Embracing Fate deck and the Angel Answers Oracle deck. They're both Oracle decks. So the first card I got is Career Shift. So this is about work change calling for you. I feel like whoever this person isn't exactly happy with where they are working. I feel like it's not quite challenging for you at this point in your life. I feel like you've kind of outgrown it and you want something that challenges you, but plus makes you kind of think. You want something also to be fun and enjoyable. I feel like whoever this person is might be a little older, not old, but a little older, maybe late 50s or something, or early 60s like I am, and you kind of like, you know what, I really feel like this next part of my work life, I want to do something a little different. So this person may be able to retire soon, and then you're looking, okay, what can I do? It could even be a part-time job that you want. So but you feel it. You can feel it inside that it's time to change that and bring more joy to you. So the next card is you have to make a choice, because I feel like there's more than one opportunity for you that's going to come up, and you might not know at first which way you should go. What I'm hearing is make the decision on the job opportunity that comes your way that feels comfortable with you, that feels like there's two jobs. So one feels more right for you, as well as something that's a little different, maybe a little outside of the norm for you as far as work-wise. And at this point in your life, it would be a nice change, and I think you'll really wind up enjoying it. So, but here's it's saying Ice Queen. So at first you might be, because like a little too serious, because what you've been doing has been a type of job that has a lot of responsibility. So because you want that change now, like it's almost like your soul is aching for something different. You don't want to retire completely. So when you make the change from the other job, I feel like whoever this is could be retiring or retire a little earlier, but continue to work, but something's shifting. So don't back down on what you want, but don't be so serious about it. Try to pick something. You don't want to go from that type of job back to another job that's very similar to that. You want to kind of have fun now a little bit and not be having to worry, like, sleepless nights and things like that, worrying about, okay, what am I going to do? I'm hearing the word office. Maybe this is a person who has to go to an office business. I'm seeing people wearing like suits, dress clothes, work professional clothing. So I feel like at this point in your life, you want something that's a little more laid back, a little more, they say casual Friday. They used to say I'm aging myself. But anyway, they used to call it that. And I do feel this is the twin flame journey. Now, yes, this can be romantic, and I think that's why I said there's like two things kind of going on here. But for this case, with the work-wise, I do feel like you'll find a connection with something work-wise that you didn't know that you would really like. It's outside of the realm of what you normally do. They keep reiterating that. So pick that. It looks like more fun, something you can do in either part-time or, a little bit more than part-time, a little more hours than just, cutting in half what you've been doing. So there's going to be like a little bit of a wait. This is the Angels Answers deck. So there might be a little bit of a wait before you find this other opportunity. And I feel like it's going to kind of just, nothing is by accident, but kind of be thrown in your lap, so to speak. I'm hearing like someone's tossing a paper to you, like a newspaper, and you see it there. I know that's not the way people really look for, employment or jobs and things like that anymore, but it kind of like falls in your lap. I'm just going to stick with that because that's what I keep getting. So this is somebody who, it's like, I feel like they either broke up with someone or the relationship went too fast. I feel like it went too fast. And you're missing them and thinking, regret. Should I have let that person walk out of my life? Because it was a decision where, like, say somebody gets a job, but it's states away. But you don't really want to leave the area where you are and your family and friends are there. So you kind of let that person walk away. You miss them, but I feel expansion, high vibes, summer. Yes, that's also spiritually evolving, but I feel like something about the summer, between the summer and the fall, okay? This is saying falling for you, but between the summer and the fall, I feel like something is going to come your way romantically. Maybe you reconnect with that person. I feel like this is a woman and a male relationship that was once. But either you're reconnecting somehow with that person, or there's someone that new that kind of comes along that catches your eye, and you might want to think to yourself, let me take a chance, maybe go out on a date or whatever, and see where that falls for you. Now, this is something here. I'm going to go back to this make a choice. So this is someone, I feel like 3 people now I'm kind of reading about. So this is something that somebody's been going through with legal matters and decisions, but you're holding the balance, trying to balance everything with this legal matter. But I feel like, because it is the Justice card there for you. So whatever this legal matter is, it's going to work out in your favor in the long run. So, but listen to your intuition, okay, on however you go about, how should I handle this? Do I get help? Should I get a lawyer that's not somebody different? It feels like whoever has a lawyer, I think the lawyer's female, I think. And you might be wondering, is this person right for me and with this particular case? And now I'm getting something about, it could be even a harassment case at work or something like that. And that person that you have as a lawyer is, I don't know if they're quite up to the task, I heard. So you might want to kind of look around and take action in trying to find somebody new, or at least interview some people, or go and talk to them and present your case and what's going on. But I do feel there will be opportunity there for you to find the right person. I know I can never get away from the glare. I guess the window's the window, right? And don't be afraid to ask for help from others. ideas, you know, you can bounce off of other people who are in a similar predicament or have gone through something like that, that was maybe a harassment case at work. So do reach out to them because they're there, because here are helpful people. So people are listening and waiting. And this is the Archangel Michael. This whole deck is based on that. And that's my dude. I love our Archangel Michael. So I feel like all said and done, about a year from now, things will be resolved with the legal matters. You know, anything, court cases, legal case, all that can take a lot of time. So just be patient. And I do believe, because there'll be opportunity there, that will happen for you in your favor. Again, going back to the Justice card, because you're going to be armed with the right lawyer. So even if you have to change from the one you are with presently, you'll find the right person to help you with the helpful people situation there. And don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? You know, even from other people that have been through a similar, they keep repeating that, like a similar, there's going to be somebody, I don't know if you know them already, who has been through something like that, or you're going to meet somebody that has been through, you know, harassment, work-related is what the way they're wording it, work-related, you know, case. So, or harassment, I should say. And it's saying this card here, I feel like I'm supposed to pull a couple more cards, so hold on. This card here, that kind of covers the person who wants to switch maybe careers, or, you know, retire from the job that they're at and move on. This is confirming that it's time, like, let go of that. Also with the relationship thing, even though you missed that person, I feel like you made the right decision in the long run. It hasn't presented itself to you yet. And I feel like he needs to miss you as well. I know you are definitely missing him. So, and you have some regret. Now, I don't feel, I'm seeing text, like looking down at your phone, and I think out of the blue there's going to be messages coming via texting, and I feel like your heart going like that flutter, like, oh. So there could be some reconnection, okay? So look out for that. But that whole thing here with the summer card, and expansion of high vibes, I feel like a person, an opportunity between, I'm saying summertime and like October-ish this year. So I feel like, yeah, I'm being called back to the falling for you. Yes, falling for the person, his getting your attention, getting you to look there, and kind of going back. This let go was for the job, but it's also for this relationship. Sometimes we have to put distance between, you know, you and the person, another person, distance between, you know, people, or the relationship you were in. It's like that whole thing, you don't realize how much you miss it till it's gone. I feel like that's more for him. He has to realize, you know, that you missed the person. He has to realize that he is missing you more than he thought he would, because he was able to kind of walk away a little too easy, you know what I mean? So yeah, here, yeah, okay, this kind of, okay. All right, so sorry, I was drawn to pull some more cards. When this person comes along, even though it may feel like, okay, I just kind of ended something, but because when something is right or better for you and it comes along, it's like you kind of don't pay attention to the time frame. There's no time frame on love or connecting. So when this new love person comes into your life, relationship, you are ready, it says. And then here's the romance. So there will be a romance. It'll be kind of a new, sorry, I'm trying to get where the light's not so much on it. Romance for you. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and you see like the divine, light behind you. Your spirit guides, Archangel Michael is there, protecting you, your heart, and just trust that. And it's saying, as I was saying before, it might seem like it's soon, but don't let that get in your way, because this kind of confirms it for me here, within the next few months. So within the next few months, something will be coming along, and that is also pulling me toward the person that is going to be or is in a process of some type of legal matter. And for both of them, this is the answer, okay? Peaceful resolution. So in the end, romantic-wise, job-wise, and the lawyer case, I feel like it's 3 different people that this reading is for. So in the end, it'll be peaceful resolution. So I hope that helps. I hope it resonates with someone out there. I'm feeling it and getting it. So, okay, so have a good night, everyone, and blessings. Thanks for watching and listening. All right, bye-bye.